The whole family is an artistic family. My dad is an artist, my brother is a graphic designer, my sister is a textile designer, my uncle is architect and interior designer. So it's kind of a family industry. So I study in London. The reason is I want to develop my knowledge about paintings. So when I study in London, I had a huge transition because I become more aware about what I'm doing, awareness about the medium, awareness about the material, awareness about the context in terms of concept. When I studied in London, I read a lot about Alexis Harding, also Peter Zimmerman, also Ian Davenport. When I come back to Indonesia, I have a few connections to the industrial distributor. I started to use resin in 2008 because I realized that resin is an industrial material. I'm interested to exploring the character about material. The resin is liquid and paint is a liquid, so it's flowing. The gestural, the splash and the abstract is the character of the fluid. So when I use resin, I experiment a lot of images and a lot of color. I merge photographic images into the resin. I found that there's a complex relationship between the industrial material and also the digital printing. The color palette that I use for this color is actually restricted to CMYK. Also the photography images is also printed in the CMYK color chart for the Merapi series. The reason I decided to do more monochromatic color palettes is the color of the ashes is gray, and when the rains comes, the ashes would become more brownish. When I decided to use volcanic ash, it's actually when my friends came to my studio and bring the ashes to me. In the studio, I have a glass table, and then I have a jug of resin, and I pour the resin on the top of the glass table. When the resin is set, I peeled the resin off the glass table and then mounted on the wooden panel. So when I make the work, I don't know what going to happen. I mean, the end product is mysterious because the painting that you saw is actually underneath the one that appears from me, and the images that appear underneath and what it looked like on the top is totally different. So it's quite challenging. I mean, sometimes it's very stressful and sometimes it's quite surprising. It's unpredictable process. I'm not restricted myself to one particular approach. If someday I found another material, probably I'm gonna use another material and another subject, but there must be a connection from what I did before. I think the material is still the most important thing in the whole artistic experience to me.